Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Betty, a journalist from China Electronic Athletics. Before we start, please introduce yourself one by one.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Salman M. Macarambon, aka King Salman, the head coach of Smart Omega Empress. And
Hi, I am Sheen Perez, Shinoa, the gold laner of Smart Omega Empress.
Hello, nice to meet you. First of all, congratulations, you win the MWI competition. What does this mean for you?
of course, we are so happy and grateful because that's our first time to win against Vitality. It's really shocking and historic because, yeah, we break the dynasty of Vitality.
And as we know, the team Vitality has continued won 24 games before the EWC. So do you have the confidence to defeat them before go to the EWC?
Of course, before we go to the Riyadh, we just focus to our own plan and we're not thinking about their wins, about their aura, something like that. And I focus to my players to stay focused to each other and just trust the game plan and just execute well and be confident.
Oh, it's your first time. Wow. But I see you got the final MVP and this is your first time. It's so significant for you, right?
I was not expecting the final MVP. I thought it's an Ayanami or Amor. I'm so shocked, so happy as well.
Because we noticed a lot of people think Team Vitality will win again. You just won against the Team Vitality. How do you evaluate their team?
I think Vitality is strong, but as I observe when we are there, I think they underestimate our team. When my players feel that they are underestimating by the Vitality, they are more motivated and more thirst to win against them.
Yeah. What about you, Shane?
They're strong, but we're not pressured.
Before we start our tournaments, we're finding Scream, right? And I think we just always getting motivation and before the day or our training start a day, we always start to pray and yeah, something like that. We always get motivation and in comes about motivating players, I'm more understanding to them. Of course, I'm not pressuring them when sometimes they always do error, something like that. And yeah.
Will you study their video match before?
Yeah, I usually study our opponent. Actually, when I'm in Riyadh, I think my sleep there is like 2 hours a day because the opportunity is there already. So I'm thinking about I will do everything like all in, and if I go back to Philippines, then I will get more rest because that opportunity is like 1 week only. That's why no matter what happened, even I lose a lot of sleep, a lot of eating, I exert more effort to study the opponent, especially their
Wow.
heroes, strength. That's why.
You really pay a lot of attention on learning their matches, so you can know other teams very clearly. So after you winning this game, did you have any different feeling from winning other teams?
As for me, when we won against homegirls because they are so strong, right?
I'm more nervous when facing Malaysia, especially
Malaysia.
when it's already 1-1. In Team Vitality in finals, I'm not feeling nervous at all. And we're so shocked, especially when we got 3-0.
In the past 2 years, you haven't just won the championship, but also frequently score victory with sweeping your opponent. WC, you also 3-0 the Team Vitality. So, do you think this is your confidence from?
We just get why the result is always sweep, right? Especially in EWC. I think it matters all about how I build my players, how I discipline them without pressuring. something like that.
Yeah.
And as you can see, when you are watching and observing them, you can see that they trust each other. They always reminding themselves to stay focused, even win on the first game. They are not so hype. They always reminding reset, something like that. Especially me, if they won in every single game, like game one, I always run into the backstage and waiting for them. Then I will tell to them to stay low and calm.
Now, with more people focused on you and you become a new target, how to handle this pressure? Because now you are the championship, and there must be a lot of people to learn you as a target. Will you feel stressful?
I think my players sometimes they feel unconscious pressure or a little pressure, but they are so sync because they are fight, right? They are so long together. So when someone feel pressured, especially even a little bit pressure, yeah, the reminding each other is really helpful with them. That's why if pressures comes, it cannot affect to them, something like.
How do you feel about in MWI and facing so many teams from all over the world? And did you make some new friends through?
Of course, we are so grateful because we face all female teams in around the world, but the experience was so good, yeah, so cool, especially the venue, the people out there. We don't feel that we're not belong there. They always accommodating, the usherettes, the food, so good, yeah.
For me, it's very great because I'm not so friendly last MWI in Indonesia, and this EWC, we get to swap jerseys from them and I get so many friends. Team Vitality, Team Myanmar, Net Angels, and DreamMax.
And what about the competition cheering? Did you hear your fans cheering in the building?
About the cheering, we're just shocked because we didn't expect that we have audience
Yeah.
or crowd that, yeah, so many Filipino out there, and other Filipino, they exert effort to go there to cheer us, to show support to my team, and we're so happy and grateful. And I just want to say thank you all to them because they trust my team.
We're so shocked because there are so many, and they gave us chocolates like that.
Yeah, it's really a big shock, but in competition, just everything is possible. Everyone can win the championship, right? When you and your classmate know MLBB and you just decide, oh, we are going to be the player, how do you make the decision?
There's something like very small tournament in our school in intramurals, and we started joining there with other teams. Yeah, male players. We got second place, I think, and then yeah, we started playing.
Oh, you start to
enjoying-
play. What about the plan of training day? What do you do with your teammate?
Our routine as a team, of course, we always start our day. We always pray together, and our schedule always starts at 2 p.m. and our scrims ends in 10 p.m. But since my players love to play and their passion is playing, they still play rank games, like extra 2 more hours or like 4 hours to play rank only. And even in break time or rest days, even no screams, they always playing, yeah, something. That's why
Yeah.
they are so good, because even rest day they still playing.
Will you have some training match with other teams?
Actually, to other teams in MWI, female teams, we already meet them in scrims. We always focus on male teams in scrims.
Male teams. Oh, it's easy to schedule them. So is there any different with you schedule with female team and male team?
It's really have big difference. until if we face against them, it's like no more advantage. We like play 50-50, something like that. We can work out that, and soon we can fight with male teams, strong male teams.
How do you quickly learn a new version or a new champion?
I think my most advantage, because I'm ex-pro player and my passion also is playing that, and if I have free time, I always watching tournaments, videos, live stream like MDL, MPL, and if no tournaments live stream, I always play and study heroes.
So, how was your feeling about your transition from a player to a coach? Is there any different?
I think there's no difference. I'm always the captain of my previous amateur team, like 2018. Coach is not meta there. So all teams always know coach. The captain always lead the team. That's why when I transition into coach, it's not hard for me because I'm a nurse, something like that, and I'll teach female players. Mostly they are so emotional, right? So when I was studying, I learned how to deal with female because all my classmates are females.
That's interesting. I never think you don't have coach before. So you're just training by yourself when you are a player. When you play matches with the male team or other female team, do you meet any difficulty or problem? How to overcome them?
I think it's not no difficulty because I think the only advantage of male players against female, they are more brave in decision making. Because sometimes
Yeah.
female players is systematically, they always do what they practice, but male players always risk taker. That's why I think male have advantage to female. But as I said earlier, we can work out that soon.
And which moment is a turning point for you? That making you decided to become a professional player?
When that time I finished my sister studying doctor, because before I quit as a player, I go to Malaysian team and amateur only, but they offer me good offer and I accept it because it will help me, especially in financially, to help my sister. Then after my sister uh, graduated and passing her board exam, and I start to think what's my next move. I will go to as a nurse or I will go business. And that time of other people, Coach Nap from MPL offer me to coach them. Then I think like 2 days. Then that time I start to do coach.
So will you be nurse or will you go back to university in the future, or you just be a coach in the future?
I think I will enjoy and I will focus here as coach only because is really my passion. And if I already done coaching or in esport, at least I have fallback when I stop in esport, right?
Last 3 years, I graduated senior high, and also Mirai, we were classmates. So, and when I got here in Manila, it's very very far from school. That's why we stopped.
Will you go to the maybe college or university later, or you just enjoy your professional player life?
Yeah, for now, I'll enjoy my professional player life.
So, will you continue to be a professional player in coming years? Maybe 3 years. How many years will you plan to continue?
Depends. I think.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking now when I'm pro player, I think I'll start my business. Especially right now we won have a lot of money to start our business.
Is any change of your life after being a professional player? Do you think is any different or change before and now?
I think people outside recognize me. That's the
So
difference.
yes,
My own fan base.
do you fans have increased a lot recently?
Yeah, especially in TikTok. Yeah, last time I only got 3K followers, but right now it's already road to 20K.
Oh, 20K. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, you will add one more. I will follow you later.
Thank you.
Because you mentioned you have more fans. So what about other people's opinion about female esports?
I think other females need to be recognized as well. I mean, when it comes to tournaments, I mean, we should have a lot of tournaments here because in Indo female players, there are so many. They're very active in their female pro scene. I hope here in Philippines we get more experience, especially on-site tournaments, so that other
Oh.
female players can also have a chance to prove themselves.
So are there a local organization or local policy to supporting female esport in your country?
They support, I think, but not so supportive. But now I think they will implement more local tournaments, local female tournaments here because female scene, I think it's getting bigger. That's why I hope our government or other esport organizer implement more female tournaments for especially other female players want to prove themselves that they can
Yeah.
play also in high caliber tournament internationally.
If you don't have a lot of competition to play, how to stay hungry, how to keep you sharp about the gaming feeling?
As I said earlier, we focus screaming with strong teams. Even sometimes we always lose to them, but the most important there is we get a lot of learnings when we are losing. And yeah, as I said also earlier, I'm planning to join in on-site tournament, even that's male tournament. I will let my players join there so they can build more confidence facing male teams.
And have you noticed any changes in the acceptance of girls in esport over recent year?
I think since the MWI 2024 ex-EWC done, I think this is the start. And yes, moving forward to all planning to implement tournaments, especially female. Yeah. I hope
it's
they
a good
will
start.
do that.
Do you think it's possible to mix team, maybe playing esport with boys and girls together in the future? It is possible?
It's very possible. As Shin said earlier, when she
Yeah.
started playing,
With boys.
she's with Mirai, our captain, and her 3 teammates is male, and yeah, they get second place. But it's good because they still get that place even there's a female player.
Yeah. That's interesting. I believe not only girls and boys, they can learn the strengths from each other if we have the mixed team. The last question is, what type of sport you want it would be beneficial for female sport?
To my advice to the female aspiring pro player, just keep grinding and of course, just increase your connections in all female players and don't be so toxic in terms of relationship. And yeah, keep grinding and study the game. That's more crucial part. You don't need to play and play only. You just need to study the game also like watching games, watching mail tournaments. It matters. Keep grinding and be good.
And finally, what do you have to say to your fans? About Shane?
Thank you for watching us, for supporting us always. Keep on supporting us in future. We have a lot of tournaments to win, to play.
Yeah, agree. What about Coach?
Of course, I want to say thank you first to our organization, to our org, Smart Omega, especially to our bosses, Sir Pat, Sir Froy, and Coach Q, even our big boss, MVP and BP. And to my friends, family, especially my players for being cooperative, and to the people outside there supporting my teams, thank you so much. We will always do our very best to defend the crown that we are handling right now. Yeah, thank you so much.